It should be live now. I don't know why it showed all of this. Oh no, these are people saying stuff. Oh, outfit in the thumbnail, head to toe. Which outfit? I don't know which thumbnail. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. They
Okay,
should
we
be
got some
coming.
people up in here though.
Yeah, they should be starting to come.
Like,
I
okay,
usually give
all
it
right.
like a minute or two and then go into it.
Okay. Do you? Okay, so this is new to me. So,
This your first time
it's
on
saying
YouTube Live?
this is actually my second time, but last time it was set up different. Like it was like split, not this way, but this way.
Oh.
Yeah, and but that was like 2 years ago, so they probably didn't change some.
Oh, okay. Okay, they coming. Okay, there they go. Hey y'all. Hey. What's up, y'all? We said that. Well, hello, hello, hello. Okay, y'all. We have a guest today. We have Mooney. So, Mooney, can you please introduce yourself and everything about
Sure.
you? Tell them where to find you, all of that stuff.
Okay, hey y'all, I am Moni. I play Nikki B's childhood friend on her series, Nikki B. I'm on every platform you probably could think of, but mainly on Instagram. It's just JUS dot Moni, MONIE. And there's a link where you can go on my bio and find my other platforms. But like I said, I play Nikki B's childhood friend. I would say that I am. Well, they say I have a poor choice in men, but in my mind, I feel like I had a best choice in men. But y'all gotta watch. Y'all gotta watch and see. And y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm also, very caring and I try to give Nikki the best advice. So that's what I do on Nikki B series. How y'all okay. How y'all beautiful ladies doing? We good. I'm good,
Yes.
y'all. I'm good.
I'm good. So, have y'all watched the Nikki B series? Put yes, no, I don't know. I never heard of it. Drop y'all
Hey
answers in the
Jeffrey.
box.
Yes, because we're like we mentioned earlier, or no, we didn't mention that, but we're on episode 4. And it drops every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, they
Okay.
said yes. Okay. So do they have like any questions? We're not gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen, but you know, no, yeah, like feedback. Yes.
Only
Um,
some the Freddy Krueger one. Oh yeah, we were both in the Freddy Krueger one.
that that was
That was
like
a while ago.
Halloween last year. You got to get caught up. You have to get caught up. There's so much more for you to see. Um, but I just want to talk about like my experience, and maybe kind of give them a background of how I even became a part of this project.
Yes.
And I told Nikki B the other day, well, one day that did she remember where we met? And I don't think you remembered, or did you remember?
No, I didn't remember at the time. I didn't.
Uh,
Then when you
But it
told me, I
came
was like,
back.
oh
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes.
Okay, y'all. So we used to actually like work out at the same YMCA years ago. My daughter probably was in first grade, I think. So that she's
Wow.
23, so that was over 20 years ago. And yeah, so that's where we initially met, and I think that we reconnected on Instagram.
Hmm.
I don't think you were doing content yet. We
No.
actually neither one of us were doing content at the time. But fast forward, Nikki B reached out to me and asked me to be a part of the Freddy Krueger parody. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like I was nervous because I didn't really have any acting experience. So this was like my
Mhm.
first one of my first acting gigs, and I proudly accepted it, and I want to tell you thank you. I know I tell you all the
Of
time, thank you.
course. Look, thank you
uh
for accepting.
okay. Yeah, because it's all about just encouraging each other, and women
Mhm.
empowerment, and just us doing our thing. And a lot of times I feel like people try to they try to put us against or compare us, and it's like,
Yeah.
why compare us when we're
Mhm.
we're working towards the same goal, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
um but yeah, y'all, so that's how it started. And I was on there, and then she reached back out to me maybe like a day or two later, and she asked me to be a part of the Nikki B series. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. I'm excited to be a part of this project. So here we are now today, y'all, 14
Yes.
episodes in.
Yes, y'all gotta make sure y'all watch it. When I say the cast is amazing.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
brings something to the table. Everybody bring their own energy, and that's what makes the whole series work. So if you have not watched it, you gotta make sure you go watch it.
Yes, y'all.
Uh
Like, I think what could they could just click it on here, right? On YouTube videos, and
uh-huh.
all of the different episodes will come up.
Yes.
But
Y'all have questions about the episodes? Any questions about the series?
yeah, because you were saying about the cast, and I think I would say, or what you think, Nikki B, like the cast probably 80% maybe, or we're like not experienced as far as like we're all
Oh yeah.
learning.
Definitely.
Some
80%,
some of
shoot,
them.
it's probably like 80 to 90% was learning.
Yes,
Yes.
because the I know a couple of the your dad, that the guy that plays your dad, um, and the one the from today's episode on your date, like they were already kind of
Oh
experienced.
yeah. And
Oh,
your
actually,
boyfriend.
my
Your
boyfriend, yeah,
boyfriend, yeah.
yes, yes. So yeah,
Yes. I think everybody else is new. Like
new,
all the way new. And then a lot of people were they're there just because like hey we y'all needed people, so
yes,
it's like
yes,
not the ultimate goal, but they are learning to love it while they're doing
right,
it.
right. And the
So
feedback that I'm getting is you can't tell. People, they like, we can't tell that y'all not, y'all
mhm.
haven't been doing this for a long time. Let's
Oh yeah,
see.
I heard that too. I heard a lot of people, they said like, and they were saying like the camera, the visuals,
Oh,
everything. They was like, oh, we definitely weren't expecting it to look like that. We
the
was thinking it was just
quality.
gonna be, yes. They was like,
Yes,
oh no, we thought it was gonna be nothing like that, and it's really good. And I'm like, oh, okay,
yes.
that's good.
Shout
So I'm
out
like, wait
to
till y'all get further in
Nick.
the episodes.
Yeah. Shout out, I was saying shout out to Nick.
Yes,
Cause
definitely.
he, man, he really has showed up on the series as well. But somebody asked, so is your baby daddy really that crazy?
Ooh, I don't know. You gotta have to watch to find out. I don't know if he crazy. I don't know if he good, but he always good to me, so I can't really say if he crazy or not.
Somebody was asking where can they watch it. Y'all can watch it on YouTube.
Mhm.
Y'all got, but so Nikki, is the YouTube channel Nikki B Fit? Cause or did it change? Cause
Yes,
I at one point
it's Nikki B Fit. Because my I had a YouTube channel like it was been over a year ago. They snatched it. Yeah,
really.
so this one is Nikki B Fit.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to get a new everything. So it's
Okay.
Nikki B Fit, but the show is on there. Like once you go to it's the only playlist on there. There's no other playlist
Okay. Okay.
on the channel. So they just gotta
Okay,
go
y'all. Y'all
to
heard of.
it. Yeah, he crazy. LOL.
Tristan number 55. How do you even know? You gotta go watch it. Have you watched the series yet?
He's like, yeah, he crazy. Look, I'm
Okay.
gonna have to get my baby daddy on here, and ask him, is he crazy?
Yes. Yes. So, like, do you plan on having more guests, or like
Yes,
I know this is kind of like spur of the moment
yes,
for
I
us.
definitely want to do more guests. I gotta answer these. My daddy keep calling me.
Okay. And y'all excuse my background. My son is a basketball player and we're at practice, so I just had to get in where I fit in. What I walk into. This is Nikki B and Mooney. We're talking about the Nikki B series. Um, we want to get feedback on what y'all think about the series.
What?
And if
I'm sorry. I heard a noise. My baby back there. What are you doing? I just heard boom.
baby, these kids, I
Deuce, you okay? Oh, I look. They probably like, damn. She's screaming on the phone. Y'all know how it go. Deuce.
look, cause
I guess he all right. He ain't said no. I don't hear no crying, so he all right.
no, I was so mad because my son decided to lock the keys in the house. So we was locked outside for a little bit. Yeah. I didn't
Oh,
know if I was gonna make it.
in
Yep.
the heat. Oh, Lord.
Yes, yes. But I
Dang.
got here
Oh
on
my
time.
God.
Like, yeah. But
Yeah,
let's
so
see.
I think it's a to do a guest from the show every week. So I definitely want to go to Instagram. So I was gonna ask you that after we got off of here.
Okay. Okay.
What day would be fine for you this week?
Okay. Okay. What's today? Oh Lord, today
Today
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay. All right. I'll look and see what day and then I'll get with you.
Okay.
How do y'all stay fit after giving birth?
Oh
I
Lord,
mean,
okay.
the gym. Like
Yeah.
you gotta stay in the gym. You gotta stay in the gym for sure.
Yes. And usually you
Thank
usually
you.
lose by 15 pounds immediately after the baby because all of that stuff come
Oh,
out.
but
But
it
then the
do.
rest, you gotta go work for it to come out. Like
You
it
have
ain't go,
to.
yeah. So
The
I
gym
mean,
and of course eating your eating
yeah, oh
habit.
yeah, most definitely. Or y'all from Atlanta? No, we're from Houston.
We both from Houston, baby.
Where they get
Texas.
the red
Actually,
stuff?
are we from the well, I'm from like the northeast. I think we're from the same area.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Probably not the same neighborhood, but the same area.
Yes.
You are beautiful. Okay, thank y'all. Y'all sweet. Yes, we
Okay.
from H Town, Houston,
Yeah,
Texas.
well, I'm so excited for the series, like just how it's going and just to see like the rest of the episodes. And I'm so glad we debated to 4 because I'm like, damn, I'm waiting for 5 because we had the premiere
Whew.
already.
Yes, so
So
what we did 8, right? It's total
yes.
8. Okay.
Yeah, we did
Okay,
8
yeah.
so far. So yeah, and the my cousin and all them that went to the premiere, they like, damn, I can't wait to 5. I already seen these.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
ready.
they already seen them.
So
Yes.
they
But
just
yeah,
like in
it's
their mind, like, damn, I can't wait to see what happened. I'm like, y'all,
because
I
they
know.
already seen 1 through 4. Okay.
Mhm.
But it is exciting to kind of like see things play out because
Mhm.
people don't really understand what goes on behind the scenes. Like,
Oh yeah.
everything that even yesterday when we were on set, just being in that heat, like they,
Ooh,
you
Lord.
don't really know what to expect, but once
Mhm.
you see the finished product, it's like, okay, it was worth me almost passing out. It was
Right? Man, there's so much behind the scenes. And then filming it so many times. Oh
over and
Lord.
over. Yep.
Yes.
What they said, any more available spots for new cast? I'm in Texas. I don't know, Nikki B. You probably can.
That's a management team question. So you would have to go on Instagram and go to Misfits and the Baby. So, and you contact Misfits and the Baby, and then they will let you know all the details.
Yeah.
I could
Yes,
tell
we
by
can.
y'all accents, y'all from the South.
We have an accent. Some people say my accent sound like I'm from Louisiana. I never
For
understand it because
real.
I know I sound like I'm from Texas for sure. But this was really nice. Okay, so did they say if they had actually watched it? Has anybody watched the episode from today? Cause baby, I done watched
Let's
it
see.
twice already.
Really? I didn't even watch it when it first came out because I was cooking my food. I was like, man, I have to eat my food and watch it. Like I gotta
And
be
sit
like
down and
this.
watch it. Yep. That's what I did. I left the gym. I left the gym, but I didn't get home till later. I cooked my food and I sat down and I watched it. Okay,
Yes.
yes, I loved it. Okay, thank
Okay.
y'all.
Yes, I love it. No, I haven't. Okay, we need y'all to get on it.
Tune
I know
in.
y'all probably, people just probably getting off work and everything. Got it. But yes, y'all gotta go watch it. And if you haven't watched any of it, go watch one through
Start
four.
from the beginning, yes.
Yes.
So I
Yes,
guess
I will.
I want to ask you, Nikki B, like what has been the most challenging thing for you? If you said one thing, like what has been the most challenging for you?
Um oh shoot. that income going like woo, woo.
Okay,
That
so
is
look,
definitely challenging. And
I
cause
totally can relate. Yes. So I know what you mean by that. Well, I guess like challenging as far as
the
shooting,
content.
filming. Yeah,
Oh,
like
for the
filming.
shoot. I felt like at the beginning, the most challenging, I was just overthinking. Like I'm reading it, and then I still overthink now when I read the script instead of just like relax and be yourself, like
Yes.
relax. But my mind be thinking like, oh, I gotta say these words, or like feel like I'm waiting for them to say their words. So I have to. I'm still working on being more relaxed and just like you know
More
be normal.
natural. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel
But
like that's the most challenging.
I'm gonna point this out. I will say I can see the growth because I
Hmm.
remember the first day we shot, and then yesterday when we were shooting, like you didn't have your paper, compared to when we
Uh-huh.
first started, you would have your
Oh
script,
yeah.
but like yesterday, like the lines was just flowing. So I see that growth in you, and I
And
mean, I think I got the script late, and I was
what you know
surprised.
what I do now, what helps me better, I've learned. So I seen the script. So that yesterday morning, what I did, I records it. So I
Okay.
change my voice for everybody else's voices, and then I'll say my own voice when it's my
Ah,
time. So I listen to it while I'm riding in the car or like just sitting down, and then I'll get to where okay, I'll get to my first line, I'll play it up into my first line, and then I'll replay it again to my first line. Then I'll stop it right after that person say something and say it like I'm in the scene. Once I got
okay.
that, I go again. Like I felt like that's been working for me, just recording it and hearing it
Listening
audio.
to it.
Yes,
Okay.
versus me reading it because sometimes I'm like, I gotta read that part too.
Right, right. I
So
know what you mean. I think
that's
for me, I, I read it, and that I probably should try that technique because trying to remember when I come in, like
mhm,
like the last person's line, like that's would
right.
be challenging for me. So I probably
Okay.
should try that technique and record it. No, I don't know about changing my voice though. Look, because we learning lines, we doing content for
Mhm.
our platforms. Like it's a lot,
Yeah,
But
it is a lot.
at the end of the day, y'all, we get it done. So that's why we feel like y'all should go check it out and tell us what y'all
Definitely.
think, and leave some comments, share, like, subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe
Hmm.
because we working hard over here.
Most definitely.
We from Houston, y'all. We didn't say that 100 times. We from Houston, Texas.
Man. Yes, like that is like coming behind somebody. It's just remembering what they say. So yeah, the
Yeah,
audio
yeah.
kind of helped me. Because I know I don't even be knowing who's saying it. Now I don't know. I don't record it in like changing other like each person voice. I literally
Hmm.
just read it in one voice, like everybody the same. So I
Okay.
just be like knowing, okay, I don't know who supposed to say this, but I know my voice come after this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's how I that's what I've done because that yeah that paper I get
It's
stuck.
a lot,
I get
man.
stuck. So I
And
try
then
to.
it's sometimes we have to like, because we sometimes we don't get the script until maybe 2 days
Hmm.
prior.
And
So we have
sometimes
to
right on
learn
the
it.
spot, like you had yesterday,
Oh
you had to learn
yeah.
the line right on the spot.
Yep. 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 Let's
Yeah,
see.
so sometimes it's right on the spot, like stuff get changed right then, and it's like you gotta
You
adapt.
gotta be able to adjust. Yep.
Hmm.
What they say. I will check out the series. Y'all are talented. Thank you, Fabulous.
Yes. What series is this? It's Nikki B. It's called Nikki B. It is on my channel. You go to my channel and click playlist, and all 4 episodes will be there. I'm telling y'all, it's relatable in some type of way to any something in your life. I'm sure it's
Yep.
something you're gonna find that you relate to. You're gonna laugh, you're
Yep.
gonna cry, you're gonna be serious, you're gonna be, oh yeah, you're gonna have all
Yes.
kind of expressions behind it.
Yeah, it's I don't what they K Smith and them be calling it. It's like drama and comedy. They call it
Oh, they call it a dramedy. Yes.
dramedy. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't take acting classes. You took acting classes?
I did. I did. I took an acting class for about 6 weeks, and I feel like it did help me. But y'all, I gotta remind y'all, like prior to Nikki B inviting me to be a part of her projects, I was getting into commercials. So I that was why I started the acting classes. I had no idea that I was gonna be on a series. So but I did take the acting class. I do feel like if it's anybody on here that has thought about taking acting classes, hands down, do it. It's gonna help in some way. How
They say
does
they want to
y'all
watch it with you. Somebody say they want to watch the show with you.
Maurice? Go watch it. Nice. They funny. Nah, you need to go watch it
Yeah.
yourself for now. Yeah,
Yeah.
girl, these people funny.
Yes,
They
they
are
say they want to
funny.
watch it. Once ready, will you shop the series around if bigger entities are interested? You know what? Well, that's like that's a management
Man,
question.
yeah,
Matter of
that's a
fact,
man.
you know what? They need to come on. They hate the camera, but they need
They gonna have to come on here because there's been a
yes,
lot of questions that
yes.
management have to answer.
They hate the camera, but they gonna have to come.
Yes, well, we gonna have to tell them after this live, like y'all got it's some
Yes.
questions out there for y'all. Y'all are so fun to watch. Thank you. Hey again. Okay.
Nice
But yeah,
trip.
girl. So I think did they say we was gonna start? They did say we was gonna start back shooting like regularly. So
Hmm.
um I'm excited. Like
Yes.
I be happy. I be like wondering what's coming up next.
Ready to go on set, huh?
Right.
Yes. Yes, I'm ready to go on set, and yeah, they said like it's like go time, because they like dang episode 4 already dropped. So it's like dang, we gotta go rack up some more.
I remember when we was waiting for it to actually drop and the date kind of got pushed
Mhm.
back and already it's been 4 weeks. Like they
Right.
just
It went that, and
flying
it seemed
by.
like it be coming by so quick. I'd be like, damn, it's already time for it to drop. So I was like,
Time is
I
fun.
bet
We in June. We
yes.
already in June. We dropped in what?
Mhm.
Mm,
May.
May. Yeah.
Mhm. And I remember what's his Los, the one play Los, he was waiting on his episode and I said, here you go.
Oh, it's here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Cause this is first one.
Yep, this
Nikki.
is first
Okay.
episode. Uh-huh. And then Justin, the one that trained me, I said, okay, next week is your time.
Okay. Which one is? I don't know if I met Justin because
You
I probably wasn't in that
oh, you
scene.
probably wasn't on them scenes, no. But he was the episode 5 preview with Los. when they was,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay, okay,
yeah,
okay. I got
that.
you. I got you. I got you. I got. I
That's
follow you.
Justin. Uh-huh.
They said, "Are
Yes, they want
y'all
to know about your page.
okay?" Well, before I answer that, they said, "Are y'all fitness coaches? Online
No.
fitness coaches?" No, no,
No.
baby, no. I don't. No.
No, 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 no. Not
Do
at
she
all.
have her own page? Okay, so yes, I have my own YouTube. Oh, I gotta remember what. Okay, so I think it's JUS.MONIE. If you want to go check first and tell me, because I think I had to switch it, but I believe it's JUS.MONIE, and it's pretty much my name on every platform, just Moni. But I think there's a dot in between for like,
Do we know
baby.
another language? I'm
No,
a,
I know a little
Eng-
bit of Spanish, but I'm not fluent
yeah,
at
I'm a
all.
little English speaker.
So I can set up my Maurice, baby. Go what?
They
No, I look. I'm single and I'm not looking. How about that?
say, is that your link? The
The link.
what I guess what you just told them.
Oh, my link. How do I? Okay, but so if
It
I'm
used to
live with
be,
you, if I'm live with you, should say that you're live with me. So they should be. Shouldn't
yeah.
they be able to click?
They should be able to see that it say that. I don't they should be able to see that, I would think.
Yeah, if y'all click on my name, but like I said, I believe it's JUS.MONIE. That's my name across the board.
Do
Oh
you believe
gosh.
in God? Yeah. Y'all
Yes.
have some questions? Yeah, ask
Oh
us some questions, whatever question. Not if they disrespectful questions, we're not gonna answer. But you can ask us
no.
questions, and it doesn't have to pertain to the show. You can ask us about content. You can ask us about acting. Just don't be disrespectful.
Right, right. Someone said to pin it in the comments, but I don't see where I have the option to comment. Let me
See,
see.
that's the thing. I couldn't never find the option to comment. Even when I was
Because
on by
they're
myself,
able
I
to.
never see it.
Yeah, because they're able to comment, but I don't see where I can go in and comment. Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah, that was the one thing I didn't see how to do, and I never found out if you can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Let me see. I'm trying. I'm looking.
Because the other platforms they have
Hmm.
it, but
Uh-oh. Did I freeze? Can y'all see me?
it's fro.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
now I see.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, y'all just gonna have to search JUS.MONIE.
Where we from? We say Houston. How long
Houston.
have you both been acting? I for me, I've been acting since. You know what? Technically, our content is acting.
That is acting. That is acting.
So it's technically acting. Just don't be saying nothing, but that's all the other parts of acting.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
That
I
is
ain't even think
definitely
about that.
acting. So that really go back to when we started content.
Okay, so when would you say you actually started content? Like, do you remember when you first
I
started? Like, the
I say it was like 2021. So it was like right after I had my first big knee surgery. I was
okay,
bored and I started doing the TikTok dances.
okay.
That's what I started and couldn't do it worth the crap. But
Me
I was
neither.
just
Me
like,
neither.
I was just trying to do the simple ones, just doing the little stuff. So that's
Yeah.
where I started with that. And it was literally after my knee surgery because I remember, and it was during that COVID time, 21. It was the beginning of 21. So it was just like, oh, let me go play on the internet. And it
Yep.
was
Yep.
really out for play. So it wasn't
Yeah.
for real, like, oh, I'm a content creator. It was for
Right.
play.
So 2021.
Yes.
So you
How about
actually,
you?
I think for me, um, 2023. 2023. Like I was already on on social media, but I
Mhm.
don't think I started really doing content until 2023. I want to say February 2023. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going on. It's been 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 years. So cute. Hope you make it. Hope you make it. Okay, thank y'all. Yes, we're gonna manifest that. Is that a million?
Yes.
Yeah, $1 million.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
million.
Yeah, we
Yes, yes,
received
claim
that.
that, baby. What would you say is the biggest challenge with being a content creator?
You go first.
um, I feel just always having to think outside the box, and sometimes some days my brain don't think, and it's like trying to you see things, but you like, how do I make this mine? And
Yep.
it's like, what
Yep.
do I do? You, it's like some days your brain just go blank. You just be like sitting on the same video, like, well, what the hell I'm gonna do? So I
Yep.
feel like that's the most challenge for me. That's the most challenging when my brain just go dead, and it be like that
Yep.
for 2 or 3 days, and I just be like, oh my
Yes.
god, I'm just sitting here not doing nothing because I
And it
can't think.
and it becomes frustrating because it's
Yes.
like
Mm-hmm.
you gotta get these videos coming, and when
Mm-hmm.
you gotta stop because you can't really think, like, yes, I so that is one of the most challenging things for me. And I'm trying to think what would be one thing. I kind of have it down packed now, but finding balance. So
Oh.
being a content creator, being a mom,
Mm-hmm.
being a friend,
Yeah.
personal life, like if
Mm-hmm.
I do date. So finding that
Mm-hmm.
balance, because not everybody understands the life of a content creator. People
Mm-hmm.
make comments like, oh, well, if you stressed out or if you whatever, get a real job. And it's
Oh
like
yeah.
content creating is a job. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Anything you get a 1099 for or a W-2 for, that's a job, right? But
Yeah.
at the same time, like, it's still work. It's still like a lot of thought that has to go into
Mm-hmm.
content creating. And some people got it naturally, and I think we got it naturally because we're just being our normal self, and that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like what makes it easy for me, because I'm like, okay, this just me acting how I would
Right.
normally act. But the challenging part comes into play when you want to incorporate other stuff to
Mm-hmm.
capture other audiences, and make it funny, because
Right.
sometimes people may be like, oh, that's corny, but it's like, okay,
Yeah.
you might feel like it's corny, but to somebody else it's funny,
It's
you know
funny. Right.
yeah.
I agree. The balance is who and making that schedule. Oh Lord, I'm just, I'm starting to get to a schedule finally because I literally was so after I stopped teaching and it's only been a year. I kind of just was like everywhere, like all over the place because it
Yep.
went from somebody telling me like every day I have to be here, I have to do this, I have to do that,
Yep.
to me doing it myself. So I feel like just even being a content creator has made me like stronger in all areas because I do have to hold myself responsible. It's nobody else sitting here saying, "Oh, Brick, you're not doing this or you're not doing that." Oh, it's not no. I gotta run
Mm-mm.
in the classroom because here come the principal or something. I
Yep.
gotta hold myself accountable for everything. I gotta do like I gotta get up and do it myself. Like
Yes.
nobody is
Yes.
get up. Nobody is saying go do this.
Telling
If
you what to
not, you
do.
go. So I think like that's definitely, and I hate when people say content creator is not a job. I just be like, shit. I feel like I work more than I did as a teacher.
It's a saying, and it'll probably come to me, but something like about when you become an entrepreneur, you go from working 9 to 5 to working 24 hours, because
Mm-hmm.
you're constantly, it's like, okay, my life depends on whatever I'm doing, so I
Right.
gotta keep going, I can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Then you find yourself you working on weekends when you work that 9 to 5. You off on you got two
Off
days
on
off.
weekend. Yep.
Then you off
Oh,
after 5 o'clock.
But I will say there are pros and cons with content creating, and one of the cons for me is the flexibility. Just
Mhm.
making your own schedule, and
Yeah.
not necessarily, okay, yeah, I had to be at the office at 8. Now
Mhm.
I can get up, and I be counting sheep at 8 o'clock. I might get up at 10. So it's some
Yes.
cons that come along with it,
Yeah.
but what else?
It was the, you know what? The best thing for me when I left teaching, no, I didn't miss it. I missed my kids, but not actually teaching. But the best thing was I was able to, for the first time, to drop my son off at school and pick him up. And it was just
Wow.
like he was like glowing because my mama always had to either when he was in elementary, she dropped him off, picked him up. When he
Yeah.
was his first year of middle school, she had to pick him up. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
do it because I
You
couldn't get
couldn't
off.
do it.
So this year was just like, okay, mama dropping you off and mama picking you up. Like this
Wow.
is, and he was just so happy.
Happy.
Like, and I'm just like, this was the best thing I could do. Like, this was
Yep.
my best decision.
Yep.
So that
Yep.
was the best thing for me that came out of leaving that.
Mhm. Mhm. I don't know how I don't know how you did it, cuz teaching.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Ooh,
something. Yes,
baby.
it's a lot. Mm-hmm.
I feel like teachers should definitely get paid more because and I want to say, like, when we were in school, we probably was bad, but these kids nowadays it's a whole nother level. So the teachers now, they need to be compensated very well because
Mm-hmm.
I just remember, I remember being maybe talking back a little bit, but the videos that I see circulating where the kids
Oh.
like hitting the teachers, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, y'all not paying me enough for this, you
Right,
know?
girl. And I always was thankful that I didn't work at them type of schools that they do hit and all of that. Cause when they hit you and you hit back, you on administrative leave immediately under investigation, no pay. And that's the one thing I hate because they immediately take these kids' side before
Side.
they do they put you on leave before they even investigate it. No, you need to investigate it before you take me and say I'm guilty of stuff. Like
Right,
these
right.
kids do that. Like, but a lot of them get it from home. Like that whole phone policy. You know you're not supposed to be on the phone, but as soon as the teacher take the phone, they going crazy because the parent like, oh, they can't take your phone. I pay that bill.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's a big problem. That phone.
So I'm wondering, like, with the phone policy, is that like a district thing? Because by my son being HISD, it's like they encourage them to have phones, like, for
Mhm.
calculator or whatever, which I'm totally against that. I don't even like the fact that they have laptops, like,
Yeah.
because with us we had textbooks where we
Hmm.
had to actually read stuff, but that policy for the phone, I haven't had that happen because they want them to have a phone. they
Yeah. See,
they can use it.
I was so in when COVID first happened. They that was the first thing they had to use phones because the kids couldn't touch after each other. And
Okay.
then the district got to where they gave all the kids Chromebooks in the district. Of course, the kids fucked them up.
Yeah, yeah,
They
lost
like
them, break them.
yes, and
Yeah.
they were supposed to return them, and the district cleaned them down. They locked the computer. It was just a mess. So then they said that they could use their phone for education in the classroom, but you got those kids that, oh, I want to be on Instagram, I want to be on TikTok, like they not paying attention. They want to pick up the phone on the phone, answering all of that. So before I left, the phone policy was like they could have their phone. It needed to be on silent as long as the principals didn't see it and stuff like that.
Hmm.
They put it back in place.
Hmm.
So for me, I didn't immediately take up their phone. You get
Okay.
a warning. If it ring, why do you got it? I just like, why you got it on ring? Why you even got it on vibrate? Come on, you gotta
Yeah.
have more sense than that. Or if
Yeah.
they pull it out, I just say, do you want me to take it? Now, if they keep doing it, then yeah, you gotta give it to me. And if
Of
they don't
course.
give it to me, I don't just take it. I just call it a principal. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not
I
gonna
wouldn't
fight you
even
over
get.
no phone. But I had
Mm-mm.
middle school in my the school I was at. I was at Hembridge. So
What?
yes, for the last
Wow.
6 years, but they wasn't like what I see online. They wasn't
Okay.
nowhere like that.
Wow, I did not know
Yes.
that.
Uh-huh.
I went to Hambrick seventh wait, Hambrick seventh, eighth grade, right?
Yeah, they changed it to sixth, seventh, and eighth. With
Okay,
like
so
about 6 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, they changed it to.
okay, yeah. When I was there, it was just seventh and eighth because I was at Escamilla fifth and sixth. But yeah,
Mhm.
Hamburger. Matter of fact, yeah, I got transferred because they was trying to fight me. So Hamburg was a little off the chain, just a little
I'm
bit. But that's good. That's good that they not that it's not like that anymore. But yeah, okay. Aldine District.
Yes, yes. Hmm.
Love your. Okay, I did see another question. What if it's an emergency? Okay, hold on.
What's an emergency?
I guess like for the phone situation.
If they
Somebody
ask,
asked what.
if they
Yeah,
ask me and they have emergency, like, hey, can I call my mama? I'm okay. I was always okay with that. Just
yeah.
tell me, like, I get it, like things happen, but just trying to sneak. When you sneaking, you doing something you don't have no business doing.
A business doing right.
Yeah. Somebody say, please answer my question. What was your
What was
question?
because we was
La-
talking, y'all. We didn't see the question.
The last person name is Martins. That's who said, please answer my question.
Okay, this is a good one. Jay's Crips. Acting wise, who are your favorite influences and why? That's a good one. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Martin is a big influence
Oh
on
yeah.
me because he's just so funny. And growing up, my mom was very very strict. Like we couldn't watch Martin, so I would
For
sneak and watch
real?
it. We could not watch girl. Yes, girl.
Dang.
So just growing up and being sneaking and watching it, and just over the
Hmm.
years, like I love Martin. So when I'm acting or doing content creating, like I kind of think about how he is, and sometimes actually I watched Martin the other night, and what's funny is watching when he acting and you see the other cast members trying to hold they laughs in, like that'd be so funny. Because I'm like, if I was
Yes.
on set with him, I don't know if
Probably be bust
I,
out laughing because he play too much.
yeah. Who would you say influence
Ooh.
you?
I gotta really think. I mean, I love me some Haley Berry now. I love me
Okay,
some
hey
Haley
there,
Berry.
yeah,
Cause
she's
she done
good.
played like, she done been a homeless woman. She
A
done
lot.
been like, yeah, and it's like she really look homeless. Like then
Yes,
she
she
done,
plays her roles very well.
yes, like she's really good at everything she's done. Like and then she played the James Bond and then she played Catwoman. So it's like different types of roles that she play and she good at
Yeah,
them.
yeah, that's a good one.
Cause sometimes
Uh,
you be like, I gotta stay in my lane. I can't do no action movie.
oh
you know?
no, I don't think they gonna have to get a stunt double or whatever
Oh
for me
yeah.
because I
Me neither. I can't do no action.
ain't. As a content creator, do you write your content script, and did you have to learn how to edit? Do we pretty much write our
Yeah.
own content
Uh-huh.
as far as content go, but in the
Mm-hmm.
series, someone else does that for us.
Yeah.
Do we have to learn how to edit? Absolutely,
Oh yeah. You definitely.
absolutely. And I'm gonna be the first. I'll be the first one to say I am not a fan of editing. Oh my god, I hate editing. But
Yes.
um, CapCut. If y'all want to edit,
Uh-huh.
that's probably gonna be your best app to edit with.
Yeah, editing is to me that's the longest part. Sometimes it take
Oh,
me an hour just to get to like a 15-second video. You be
second
like,
video.
all of this
I
just
mean,
for
my
this
head be
video.
hurting. Oh Lord, I don't even want to think. I don't even want to think about editing. Let's
Oh,
see. I need answers from the lady with the white top. Okay, yeah, Martin's. That's the one he was saying. He asked, what was his question? Oh, please, will you reply? Oh Lord. Okay.
what question?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Love your
I didn't
content.
see
Thank
the
you.
question.
Yeah, I didn't either. I'm going back looking.
Just ask the question again. What's up, Pooh? Where's the massage gun? It's in that drawer by the bed. Why? What's
Okay.
wrong?
Oh, Monsters Ball was good. Mm,
Why would you use it on your game?
that was the editing ain't no joke. Oh yes, it's not no joke, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Getting
like
frustrated.
you really can't outsource that because
Mm-hmm.
well you could, but the person that's editing will have to be able to understand your vision, and then you'll be then edited on your own before y'all and went back and forth trying to figure it out. So
Yeah, that's true.
where y'all live, we in Houston. Make sure y'all subscribe and go and
Mm-hmm.
watch the episodes, y'all. Episode 4 drops today is and they
Definitely.
drop every Tuesday at 2 p.m. I want to put that back out there. But I really enjoyed this.
Mm-hmm.
This is nice. I'm
Yes.
gonna have to start going live
YouTube.
on YouTube. Yeah.
Yes, and I want to say it's kind of like TikTok. You know how you just scroll versus it just being your people that follow you or something. I think it's just like TikTok. It's a whole live. It's when you go to YouTube, you push live and you see everybody live. You just scroll. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So
So
with this live, will it post where people can
yes.
go back to? Okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
So people go
Yes.
back and watch it.
Yes.
Hey guys, I got the okay. Okay.
They say leave your
Oh,
number.
baby, look,
Mountain, they say
go
leave your
follow me.
number.
Go follow me.
Oh.
Your name on every media. Thank y'all for going live. You welcome, Christopher. This was
Yeah.
really nice. I enjoyed it.
Yes. Man, some of them be playing too much in these comments. They say anything.
Anything. Nikki B Nikki B Fit is hilarious and beautiful. Yes, she
Thank
is.
you. I don't do social media.
What?
It is
How
social.
you don't how you don't do social media and you on here? Make it make
Uh-uh.
sense. Make it make sense.
Yes. So
That's
y'all gotta
funny.
make sure y'all go watch the series. Nikki B series. It's on the you go to my channel playlist and click it. If you have not watched any of them, you want to go watch it. You're gonna be hooked. And
Yes,
again,
yes.
every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time
Mm-hmm.
Zone,
Mm-hmm.
it's a new one drops. So every Tuesday, like clockwork. Okay. My
And
nephew
thank
is.
y'all for tuning in.
Mhm. And look, my nephew. So my nephew just texted and said episodes are really good. I never really knew
Oh,
your whole story, but I'm proud of you. Congratulations on all the success. Aw, that's like
that
my
is
baby.
amazing.
He about to make me
What?
cry.
Wait, was he at the premiere?
No, this
Oh,
my nephew. Like this, he actually gonna come on as a cast member. Girl, he always made me cry.
oh,
I'm not do it on live.
you deserve
Yes,
it, girl. You deserve it.
girl, don't
Receive
make
those
me cry,
flowers.
Moni. Don't make me cry. Look, I'm
No,
trying not to cry.
I'm gonna give you your flowers because people don't know. They see us online, they see
Mhm.
what we put out, but nobody knows what we deal with behind the scenes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And the reason why we became content creators and why it means so much to us to put out good content and deal with the negative comments and deal with
Mhm.
negative people. So
Right.
yeah, you doing your thing. So you deserve
Man.
everything that's coming to you.
Yes, girl. I'm like, don't make me cry. Yeah. I'm a real crybaby. I'm so like,
Girl,
that's
me
why even
too.
at the
Me too.
premiere, when Drake told me I come on the mic, I was like, ugh. I couldn't stay long because I said, man, if I stay long, I'm just gonna
You gonna
boo. And I
cry.
didn't want to cry in front of everybody. I said, I can't give them that yet.
Look, you gonna give it to him when you accepting your Grammy.
Yes, I'm like, God, Jesus.
That's nice though.
Yes,
Both of y'all
he's
deserve it.
has been my baby. Like I was 16 when he was born. So like he used to be over here. So he like my older brother son. So he
Okay.
slept in the bed with me. Like when I
Oh,
say me and him was like this until I went to college, like to the point, you know how kids don't even go to other people besides they'll pick their parents.
yep.
Girl, his mama, his daddy, and me reached out. And I'll never forget this. And he looked and he came to
He
me.
went to you.
Went to me. Girl, when I went out to college, he ran down the airport running after me crying like they said he boo-hooed like the
How old
rest
is
of the
he
day.
now?
He's 24. He'll be 25
Wow.
this month. Like so that is
Wow.
like my son before my son.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And for him to, like watch you and know,
Mhm.
what you've been through throughout the years and to be where you at, yeah, that's
Yes. So
nice.
he was asking my brother questions about the first few episodes. So
So he already watched them. He watched.
yes.
He's been
So he
okay.
was
Okay.
like, is that true? Is this true? And that's true. And he like asked my brother back and forth, like, what happened? What happened? Or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I mean, 85% of this show is
It's
true.
true.
Like
Yeah.
certain things might have happened in a different way, but they
Right.
were true.
And you have to add a little bit of,
Yeah.
probably add something to it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm learning your story as it unfolds as well. Like,
Hmm.
because we weren't talking or communicating, so I'm learning as the episodes come out because it's a lot of stuff I didn't know, and it's a lot of stuff that we have in common.
Okay.
Like that I didn't know. Yeah.
Hmm. So even like the scene on what was that last episode? Who was there? A few of them. So I don't like how you did your sister. And I was like, well, I wasn't an adult. I was a child, but I did respond that way.
Oh.
So it's real
Oh.
response. But I was
Wait.
a
Wait. Wait. Wait.
child.
Wait. Wait. So that part is really how you responded.
Yeah, but I was a child,
You was a child. Okay.
and I
So
couldn't
you
stand her. I couldn't
so
stand
you
her.
really didn't know no better. You was just really acting out off emotion.
Yeah,
Because
because I'm the baby. Mm,
yeah.
no, I've been the baby this time. Who are you? That's how I felt.
Yeah.
And I was like,
So
this is mine.
did she come to the premiere or do y'all
Yeah.
talk? She
Uh-huh.
was there?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I did not
Yes.
know that.
Yeah, she was there. And I talked to her before it came out and stuff. And then I told her, hey, we didn't meet as an adult. We met as kids, but you knew I didn't like you. And she always knew that I didn't like her when I was a kid. But I always
Yeah.
tell people, put yourself in my shoes. Like I was a kid. I responded as
Yeah.
a kid.
A
So it
kid.
was
Yeah.
more so I'm the baby. And my daddy and my brother belong to me. Like that's how I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
So when somebody come in, what? Who? No, no, no.
Yeah.
That's mine. That's mine right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
how I felt. And then, they had a conversation with me. And then, as after I got, thoughts of it, I'm like, oh, I don't
Hmm.
dislike her. But yeah, I
Hmm.
didn't like her. No, I was very
Wow.
mean. I was a B.
I I had
Yes,
no
I
idea
was
that she
definitely.
was there. But
Hmm.
shout out to her for, letting you express that in the
Hmm.
series because some people probably like no, like I ain't
And you
cool with
you
that,
know what? Some people, I had a couple people all ask me how her feelings, and I'm like, she was cool, and they was like more, oh, I'm concerned. So this is my thing, okay? Like I care about people' feelings, but I also feel like if it's my story, I'm telling it. You have the option to tell your story however you want to tell it, when you want to tell it, and where you want to tell it. So this is my story that I'm telling.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody has the option to do it themselves too. So if that's
yeah.
what you want to do it. I'm not gonna make nobody look bad or whatever. It's not like I'm
Right,
lying on you or exaggerating it. It's the real. It's
right,
real.
right. I agree. I agree.
So it's real. So yeah, that and even it didn't happen like that in episode one. The conversation on the porch with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't happen
Mm-hmm.
like that, but that's real. That's real. Like yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask this question. with the situation itself, like how you're putting it out, you not knowing that your dad had another child, like that's real too.
Yeah, I met her when I was like 11 or 12.
And she
That,
was older than you.
no, she's younger than me. Two
She
years.
younger than you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, she's younger than you.
Yeah.
Okay, because I do know your mom and dad was at the premiere.
Yeah.
So for them to see that, did you have to talk to them
Mm-hmm.
as well? And
Yeah.
they were okay with it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
up. And the reason why I'm asking that is because, like, when my mom, she's very secretive. So, like, I think she probably wouldn't, if I was to do something like that, she would probably like, nah, I ain't comfortable with that. But the fact that
Mm-hmm.
your parents was like, cool with it, and
Mm-hmm.
allowed you to share your story, like, that's dope. That's really
It's
nice.
technically, it's not a, okay, if you just meeting me, then it might be like, oh, you don't know, but it's not a secret.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like it's
Okay.
like, okay, you know me since the YMCA. You
Mhm.
know my parents are together. So if I say,
Mhm.
oh Moni, this my sister, blah blah blah, and it's like, oh, I just remember your brother. Like what? So people
I
like
do.
people and it ain't nothing
Yeah.
it's
It
there.
ain't nothing hot. Yeah, yeah, no.
Uh-uh.
I get it. I get it. So yeah,
Hmm.
that's good to have that blessing from them, like just to be
Yeah.
like, okay. Cause sometimes when stuff like that happen, people try to bury it or they try to
Yeah.
like deal with it,
Hmm.
put it behind them. But to actually have to kind of relive it,
Hmm.
or even you just kind of
Right.
like reliving that moment.
And you know what? It
Yeah.
didn't bother me because if I guess because I was a child. If I like, I probably if I was in my age now or even in my 30s and I met her, I probably just like, oh,
Yeah.
it wouldn't mean I'm like, oh, because
Yeah, because
I'm more
that
mature at an older age too. But at 11, 12, you don't
you
think
don't
nothing
know
about
how to
it.
process that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know how to process that. Yeah, no, I totally get it. But yeah,
So
man,
yes,
that's
and
dope.
then they would okay. So episode 4, since it's there, it introduces the baby daddy. Well, I mean, everybody know he's really since my baby was 1. And who child, girl, I get tired of looking at the
No,
release date because it be changing, like going through
really,
what?
really.
Yes, it was 26. Then it dropped, then it went to 27. Now it's 28.
But something is not right. Like, why is it going up?
I know he got in
Because
trouble. So
26 is next year.
yeah, that was the original day. Then he got in trouble, so it moved. Then he got in trouble being
Oh,
now recently he wrote and said something about him texting. I'm like, why would you do stupid stuff and you on your way home? You
oh, baby,
have
because
not
they
he was
have stuff
one.
like that.
He was one. Do you not understand this baby is gonna be 13? So by the time you
Yeah.
hit ground, he's gonna be 15.
Mm.
I don't even need you then, baby. We good now. I'm almost there.
And that's slightly selfish because
Mhm.
you got to think about your child, you know what I'm saying, and coming
Yeah.
home. So, but then it's like nowadays they have access to so much stuff,
Hmm.
not only phone, just
Yeah.
certain paraphernalia, whatever.
Mhm.
And it may be just tempting, I guess. Like, I mean, shit,
Right.
was he texting him? Was he texting
Uh-uh,
Deuce?
girl. I don't know who he
Oh,
was texting. I hope they sent him some money while he was texting. Look,
that
I hope
part.
they sent some money, cause baby.
That part.
Yes, I hope they sent some money while he was texting.
Oh, baby. Yeah. So, okay. Well,
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, we share some similarities, and I
Hmm.
know, when a parent is incarcerated, it
Hmm.
definitely affects the child because
Yeah.
you can't parent from behind bars. You
Hmm.
can't, and it is a strain on the parent that's present. You know what I'm
True.
saying? So I totally can relate to that. But yeah, y'all. So y'all check out the
Hmm.
series.
Definitely. It gets
And
better every episode. So you gotta watch it. And you
you
gotta know the
have to.
story. So you gotta start from the beginning.
And now y'all heard it. Y'all heard it first. Like these are based on some real life
Hmm.
events.
Yes.
How do y'all balance motherhood and a social life?
Well, I ain't gonna even lie.
Well,
For me, my parents helped me with my son, so I pretty much can go and do when I want. Like, there's never
yeah.
been a problem. They always were.
Uh-oh, you froze,
Call
Nikki.
me when I'm on, when I'm on live. They call. So they've always watched him, and so yeah.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing to have somebody because imagine not having help or having
Hmm.
support or a village.
Yeah.
Cause me and my mama, we wasn't on the best terms, but now we are, and she's
Hmm.
such a big. Even though my son is older now, she's such a big help, and I'm thankful for that. But for me to find balance with content, what was it? Content and motherhood. That's what it
They say
was.
motherhood and a social life.
Social life. Oh, so social life. I mean, it ain't no secret. I be outside. I be outside because I I know how to balance it now because he's older. So
Hmm.
now it's like, okay, you're a teenager now. I don't have to baby you. You self
Right.
sufficient. You know, he lived with me. So it's like I do believe that we have to have some type of social life as parents
Oh
because
yes.
you know when you just be in the house, I have to let that stress out. Like
Mhm.
going out and being social, that's a stress reliever for me. So it's not hard to balance that at all.
Mhm. I agree. Especially as they get older.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I do. I tell my kids like enjoy life. I
Mhm.
tell them to enjoy life to the best of your ability because you get one life. It's like
Yeah.
within reason, have fun, turn up, have a good time, but make sure your priorities are in line. So that's how with me, I practice what I preach. Like I'm going to
Mhm.
make sure my priorities are in line, and then I'm gonna go have fun.
True, true. Got you. Yeah, you gotta have fun. You do get one life. You don't want to get in your 70s like, oh, I should have did this and I should have
Mm-mm.
did that. And you know, I don't want to regret nothing.
No, 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 no.
Like I did it, hey, baby, and I had me a ball.
What do you say? Yes, that's a blessing to have supportive family members.
Hmm.
Amen. Yes.
Yes, yes, definitely, because his side of the family non-existent.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
man, I can only
non-existent.
at
So his,
all.
mm-mm. It was like maybe 2 years after he went, and then it's been 7 years since they called, text, or anything about my child. Hmm. Yeah.
Man, yeah.
So
That's
like it's one
that's
of
sad.
those. It's because I have my mom and my dad. They watch him. They always with him. My dad is the father figure for him. So like, and him and my dad is so close. And then when
Close.
my brother in town, he spoils him. He give him whatever he want and stuff. So he not missing a beat. You know what I'm saying? By missing that family. It's just like, recent time, it's like that his daddy want him to know that side, and like I write him back, and then like they never want to deal with him, and now he don't care to he don't
Yeah.
want to deal with it. He's like, I don't know them, I'm not calling them. And I told my baby, you don't have to do nothing you don't want to do. If people haven't dealt with you, I hey, you ain't gotta talk to them people. So he's at a point in his life now, because at first he was like, but he's 12, he'll be 13. So they understand now.
He have a mind of his own.
Mhm.
And I can relate to what he's experiencing because I have three brothers on my dad's side. And I don't know where they are. I haven't spoken to them probably in I don't even know, maybe 5, 10 years. And it wasn't their fault. Like their mom
Mhm.
was kind of like, okay, you don't need to talk to your dad or your sister.
Mhm.
So I kept trying and trying, and then at some point it started to affect me emotionally and mentally, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing it no more because I wanted my brothers to meet my kids, like because my
Oh,
kids,
okay.
those are my only brothers. I have sisters and brothers, but I wanted them to meet their uncles, But
Okay.
it got to the point like, okay, y'all don't want to respond. Cool,
Mhm.
like I'm cool on it. The only thing that kind of like I do regret is like my dad passed.
Mhm.
They weren't there, so I could
Oh, okay.
only imagine how that felt because I was
Mhm.
actually in Colombia when my dad I was there when he passed away, but my brothers I don't know where they were. So the fact that I was there and he passed, I know how it impacted me, and to not be there, like yeah, I can only
Right.
imagine how that made them feel.
So did
So
your dad used to live here or he always lived in
yes.
Columbia? Oh,
No,
okay. He
he
used
was
to live here.
here. He was here. He was incarcerated. Once he because my dad's Colombian, so when he got in trouble, he went to prison, and when he got out, they automatically deported him. Like
Oh,
it wasn't
okay.
no, you get out, have fun with your family. No, they. I was probably 11 years old, so I didn't see him for maybe like 25 years, and then I finally went
Wow.
to visit him. Yeah. So yeah, I get it. When people don't wanna it's their loss. That's the point I'm
Yeah.
trying to make. It's their
Right,
loss
right.
because I'm sure he's a great kid,
Mhm.
and he gonna remember that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna remember that.
And I just leave it up to him because I was like, I don't know how he feel, and I'm never gonna force my kid to do something that makes him feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Mhm,
feel, I'm never
mhm.
gonna put you in a position to feel uncomfortable. Like that's a no,
No.
because I'm always rolling with whatever you want.
Right. No, I get it. I would do the same thing. And I'm not gonna force that. I wouldn't force that on my kids because like I said, it's gonna be whoever don't want to be a part of their life when my son in the NBA or my daughter is a doctor, like y'all ain't gonna, be able
Yeah.
to have access to that. Oh,
Mhm.
I can I get a ticket? No, you can't. What will you
Right. Get your
you
ass
know?
on.
Yeah. So yeah.
And that's what they do. That's what people be doing too. Because
They
I'm
come
sure you
around.
already experienced it for yourself. Like people coming around, it's like all of a sudden and stuff. I'm sure you experienced
Oh
that
yeah.
already.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. But I don't know. I just be like, you gotta take people for who they are.
Hmm.
And I'm me being at the age that I'm at now, like I don't I've in my past, because I didn't know no better, people was able to use and abuse me. But now I'm not gonna allow nobody to do that.
Hmm.
So yeah. So they can come around, but I'm gonna be like, who are you? You know, I don't know you.
Right.
I don't know you. But yeah,
Y'all got any more questions before we get off?
let's see. Did we miss any?
I'm sure we missed some.
Let's see. Let's see.
I'm sure we missed some.
Happy Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, it's
someone
Taco
says so
Tuesday.
sad. Sorry, Nikki B. So they're listening to
Oh,
your
okay.
story.
No, look, it's a journey. It's everything you go through gets you to where you're supposed to be.
Period. Period. Where are you two from? We're from Texas. What type of channel is this? YouTube suggested it to me. I'll let Nikki B answer that.
It's a funny fitness chick channel. That's what it is. Dramedy channel. There you go.
You never mentioned anything about. We're from Texas, y'all. How do you
Yes.
define success as a creator? Whew, man. I want to think on that answer. How do you
Because I feel
define?
like success is different from for each person. It doesn't mean like I feel like even just in general, success, it doesn't always mean you're the richest person in the world or you got the biggest thing. Because Shoot, just me. Hey, me walking with God is a success, baby. That's successful for me because that's
Period.
something I've been working on for a long time. So I feel like if it's something you've been working on, it's gonna look different in other people's eyes.
And
Success
everybody
for you.
else. Yep.
They might not
Yep.
think it's success for you, but you like, man, this success. Like you don't understand. Like I put blood, sweat, and tears into this, and this is where I made it to. So
Preach.
it's definitely a different. It's
It's
a
different, like you
different.
say, it's different for everybody. Because success for me as a content creator is, I'ma say, being able to sustain my my income, because I
Mhm.
mean I haven't been able really to kind of like share my story, but I was with a company for 14 years. I went from office assistant to CFO, a multi-million dollar company, and I was the company went out of business. So it was
Mm,
like this great salary that I had, these perks that I had was just stripped away from me,
damn.
like without any really notice, company on me, money or whatever. So the fact that I was able to take my personality and what's the word I'm looking for, and get income, it's the word I'm looking for, but the fact that I
Mhm.
was able to take my personality and get paid for it, like that's success for
Mhm.
me,
Yeah.
because I didn't just give up and say, oh, I can't work or I can't find a job. Like, nah, I had to figure it out, you know.
Right.
So
Mhm.
just to be able to continue to provide for myself and for my family, like that's success for me.
Mhm.
I'm not where I was. Like, it ain't no secret. I drive a Nissan Altima. You know, back then I
Mhm.
drove a BMW. But the fact that I even have a car, that's
Right.
success for me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's a blessing. So many people ain't even got a car. So it's people ain't got shoes. When
I,
you ride down the street and you see people, you be like, I'm thankful for the little stuff that I
for
do have.
what I do have,
Cause
yes.
every
And
time you ride down the street, you see a homeless person walking. People asking for money, a dollar. Something to eat. It's just like So that's success. Yeah, you got a car. That's
you
what
gotta
matters. You got one. Cause it's so many people would definitely
that don't.
switch and like give me your
And
car. Shit, give me
yeah,
that car, baby. I'll be rolling.
baby, as long
Shoot.
as they get from point A to point B to point C
Uh
and back to
huh.
point A, I'm good.
Hey,
You
yeah.
know. So yeah, I do feel like, we're gonna get to where we wanna
Mm-hmm.
be, and we're gonna be even more successful, and we just have to manifest it, and we have to stay positive,
Mm-hmm.
and keep doing what we doing.
Yeah,
You know.
true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. But I'm trying to think how can, so I guess the way that they could support us is basically just like, comment,
Mm-hmm.
share. Y'all,
Yes.
people, I don't see where people really buy stars. I don't know if you get stars.
Uh-uh.
You
No.
don't. But that's people. I don't know. We probably should let people know, like, that's a way to support your content creators,
Oh
because you
yeah.
could purchase stars, and
Mm-hmm.
that helps us. And I think when you go live on Instagram, there you get badges.
Oh, it's
So
badges on there.
it's
Oh, okay.
badges on Instagram. Yeah. Um. But girl, they about to get out of
Okay.
practice. Yes. So I really enjoyed this. I
Yes,
want to
this
say
was
thank
good.
y'all to
Uh-huh.
tuning in, and don't forget to check out the series. We didn't say it
Definitely.
1,000 times.
Yes, make sure you go
Uh,
watch right now.
yes, right now, y'all, and be sure to come in and leave us some feedback and tell us what y'all
Mm-hmm.
like, what y'all didn't like. And once again, my Instagram is just dot Moni, JUS.MONIE.
Y'all make sure y'all have a great night or wherever
Yes.
you're at in the world, because I know
Oh
some of you in the
yeah.
morning. Just have a
Time
great
zone.
day, the rest of the day, and everything. And we
Yes.
appreciate y'all tuning in, and we will talk to you guys later.
So
Peace. Bye.
bye.
Bye, Moni.